Today we are discussing about struggles mothers face abroad. And it's not that easy. Sometimes, when someone is abroad, people back home admire them, admire you. They say, oh, you are so lucky, you are rich. But it's not the way they see it, is exactly how it is. Today, I am going to explain struggles that mothers, challenges that mothers face abroad. One of the challenges, I would say that number one challenge that mothers face abroad is loneliness. Our children are facing loneliness. You don't know the value of you having your people around, having your mom, your siblings, your brothers around, and sometimes they can come and give help. But here in abroad, loneliness is one of the major things. Another challenges we face here abroad is cultural differences. It's not exactly how our people behave back home. Is how there's a lot of differences, the way they raise children, their names, their culture, and our own culture. So you have to try to adapt their own culture. So our culture are not the same. All these things are some challenges we are facing here in abroad. Another challenges we are facing here is language barriers. If you don't understand language, you will suffer a lot. And I will use myself as an example. Because I don't understand languages, there is a lot of things that I'm supposed to benefit or I'm supposed to gain that is not coming to me. Why? Because I cannot hear the language. And this also deprives us helping our children to do their assignment because we don't understand the language. We don't even know what the language is talking about. We are lost when it comes to the language of the country where I am. Another thing I would say, educational challenges. Like back home, your child can be 1 year, you can decide to put that child in school. But here, they do everything according to age. If your child didn't reach some certain age, they cannot register that child for pre-nursery. There is some age that your child must reach before they can now put that child in pre-nursery. It's not just what I want. I just want to put my child in a pre-nursery and they just register. No, they here where I am, they do everything according to age. So another challenge I would say that mothers abroad face is also babysitting. Like it's not all mothers that will give birth and they will stay like 3 months and nurture that child. Another challenges we are having here is we have a lot of bills, house rent, pay monthly, and no, only paying that money monthly is not that easy. It's not even a small money. The money we pay in a month in a country where I am can pay for 2 years, can pay for somebody for 2 years, depends on where you are living. I am not saying that is everybody, but some money we pay here can pay for a rent of 2 years or even 1 year back home in our country. But here we pay that money every month. So if you don't work, if you don't work hard to pay up those house rent, to pay up the bills, even if you give birth, some of us barely spend 3 months with our child before we start work. Some start work 1 month. Some mothers start work 2 months. Some because of responsibility, because of bills, because of house rent, it makes mothers to run out, like to start work earlier after giving birth. Is one of the challenges also we are facing here in abroad. Another challenges mothers are facing here is balancing work with taking care of the children. This thing is really disturbing so many of us. We don't have time for our children, especially the place where I am. I'm not generalizing it, but I'm saying majority of mothers in a country where I am don't have time for their children. You see, because they work hard. Sometimes children are in the school, some of them are in babysitter, and we work hard. We barely spend time with them, and this thing is really so difficult. I know that almost all over the world now, everybody is struggling to survive. So we barely have time for children, and the thing is really affecting our children. So many of them spend so much time with their, let me say, their teachers, their babysitter, their daycare. I'm not finding it easy. And I know that some mothers outside there, and also they are not also finding it easy, because You are working hard, you don't have time for your child, you cannot stay with your children. So it's a lot of challenges we are facing here, especially where I am, because mothers work hard as their husband also is working hard. So this is some challenges that we face here in abroad, especially where I am. So in another video, I am going to explain how the difference between parenting here where I am and also parenting back home where I came from. And I will ask you like questions. Which one do you think that is the better? Is it parenting here abroad where I am or parenting back home? So thank you so much for coming my way. Thank you for stopping by.